Kanye West video got leaked. He was talking about a certain female rapper by the name of Cardi B. Talking about how she was an industry. He felt she was an industry plant
Mm.
because of the music she makes, the push she got. I don't necessarily think he's wrong. Well, he was wrong when he said it in 2018. This is an old ass clip. It just got.
Mm.
But there's something to be said about these people who don't care about us placing people in front of us who mean to do us no good.
Mm.
Not because they want to do us harm, but because they don't know no better. Type shit.
So you think this is unintentional? But
I think it's intentional on part of some individuals, and I think other individuals are unwitting pawns that
mm,
turn into willing pawns because sometimes it's cool to be a pawn.
sometimes it's profitable to be a pawn. All
Hey,
right,
look, a bishop, a rook, a knight, and a queen are all pawns.
Pawn shop was sitting right there.
I don't know. I mean, a real thing. This is a literal thing in my mind. I thought about this before. They're all pawns. A pawn is something that you use as a means to an end that's expendable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every piece on the chessboard is expendable, but
The king.
the king. Every piece on the chessboard is a pawn. Just because you have a little bit more freedom and ability than other people on the board doesn't mean your station is objectively different than the others that you may look down upon. You can do all these fancy moves. You can go up 2/3. Is it up 2/3 or is it up 1/2?
I think it's up 2/1
Yeah.
or up 1/2.
There's three spaces in the L.
Yeah.
Or you go diagonals, or you go all the way across like you want to go. You're still a pawn. You may think that you have power. You may think that the industry is giving you some ability to move about as you want, and you can move about. You want private jets. You go from here to there in a hop, skip, and a jump. And you look at other motherfuckers who got to take the bus, fly commercial, whatever. Oh, them peons, them pawns, they gotta do that. You're also expendable, but we don't
Goddamn.
think. But we don't think of those as pawns. These people in these industries don't think of themselves as pawns. You'll never hear a Cardi B or Ice Spice or Sexy Red or Sukiana referring to themselves or thinking that they are for the detriment of their people. They think that what they're doing is great and good. And I ain't here to say whether or not it is or it ain't. Actually, I am. Ain't great.
Means to an end.
You're not doing your people a service. You look like you are serving yourself. And hey, look, do what you got to do for you. But know that those people are using you as a pawn to their own end.
All right, but if you mutually gain from it in a way that you would not in any other way.
Do the pawn ever get to be anything other than the pawn?
Yeah.
What?
It moves high enough to be a queen.
Which is also a
pawn with way more power.
But still
a pawn.
That part.
I know goddamn pawn. Are we being philosophical? You just said you was being literal.
He's being theoretical.
That nigga's moving
philosophical because
that nigga's moving the goalposts where he did. Because I just said pawn shop. He said I'm talking literal. I said pawn shop was sitting right there.
I don't know what you mean when you say pawn shop. You just say shit and you don't actually like give me any. It don't never seem like it fit. I don't know what you're going with. I
Y'all
don't
was
know what
talking
you mean when
about
you say pawn shop.
y'all were
But
making
when I say
y'all
you're
were
a
making
pawn
monetary
and
jokes
you
about
can
porn.
never be more than an expendable piece and a means to an end for one individual, and the game is set up for you to think you getting graduating and doing better, but you're not. You're still used for the betterment of this one thing. That's it. That's all. So what you finna say? And then we gonna play this video. I don't know
It was
because it's up,
irrelevant.
and I don't know what video this is.
It was very irrelevant.
This is my godmother. This is my this.
Hey,
These Illuminati.
oh, this is the Kanye video.
That's why. That's why. Fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like "fuck him" and you get some money. You know, she's literally replaced. You know, Nicki Minaj purposely that they put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she's just a fucking. She has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. Ain't no blessing from the fucking universe. That's not some paranoid shit.
It actually is though.
Yeah, that was his statement. That was Kanye's statement. Hey, look. Hey, we always be talking about how Ye be sounding. Ye be crazy. Ye's crazy. The motherfucker be making some sense sometimes. I ain't
Nah,
gonna hold you.
that didn't make sense because he said, "All right, well, she's out here replacing Nicki Minaj as if Nicki Minaj was the epitome of fucking intellect."
Hey, yo, look. You right about that because I remember Nicki Minaj coming in saying she was Nicki Lewinsky.
Yeah, and shit,
So,
she's Nicki Minaj, which implies, yeah,
but
but
the overall sentiment of they're using you to talk about some of the most depraved shit and to pump it to our people.
yeah, can't really blame them for that if that is your only means of getting out of a situation where shit is dire.
Okay, so that explains I make money moves. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
explain WAP. No. Fuck that. Fuck that. Don't explain WAP. WAP was generational wealth. Explain this beat my pussy like a bongo shit or whatever the fuck it is. This is not even a good fucking song. It's not even catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Her latest shit.
I've heard of lady shit.
Yeah, because it's horrible, fam.
Yeah, but I didn't really listen to her earlier shit.
Yeah, but you knew it though. But all of her shit is in the same vein. Is the point?
Mm-hmm. And to an extent, I see no problem with. All right, this is what I have to do to get out of this shitty ass situation. So fuck it, I'm finna do this shit.
But she's out of the shitty situation already. So there's no desperate incentive to make you do this shit now. Now
To
this shit's some
stay,
fun.
to stay out.
You out. You out. You out. And I'm not gonna give you the excuse that maybe it might later on be fucked up. No, because you don't get to do what you do, exist how you exist, and act like you're concerned for your future financially. You can't fly on private jets all the fucking time. You can't buy the shit that you buy all the fucking time, and then act like you're actually fiscally responsible to the point where you're doing the things that you have to do from some need based stance. You selling your people out because you need to. Still,
Hmm.
come on, man. Nah, I'm not going. I'm not giving you the caveat. I'm not giving you the out. I'm not giving her the out. Not giving Offset the out. I'm not giving none of them the out to make. Hey, look, you made it out. You don't get to still do the same shit and not get judged for it now.
Yeah.
You're not desperate anymore.
Yeah. I mean, there is a desperation to not go back.
Why doesn't that desperation express itself in I'm not flying private jets, I'm not buying all this extravagant shit that I don't need because I never want to go back to that. I never want to go back to that poor. So I ain't never finna fuck around and jeopardize that by this lavish shit. Who the fuck needs a chain that costs $200,000? I could be poor at any minute. I ain't gonna buy this shit. Keep my motherfucking money or save it. Or if you want to tell me that the jewelry was a savings plan, then tell me who wear their savings plan around their fucking neck at a nightclub at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. You be like, what's old boy name? I forget the fucking
PNB Rock.
the Democratic motherfucking representative that just got caught up in the bribery indictment that had
I
got
thought
caught with the gold bars and the cash and shit.
that's fucked up. I just came in. I thought you were talking about PNB Rock.
Nah,
Rest in peace, PNB Rock.
recipes. But he didn't wear his gold around his neck. He was concerned about being broke again. So he put gold in the safe and said, these motherfuckers ain't finna come and just necessarily take my shit. I got it hid because he was a Cuban. I think he was a Cuban refugee who had everything taken from his family at a point, and he gave some all kinds of sob stories and shit. But the point is, if you are concerned about going back to broke, you be preparing for going back to broke.
Or
You
you
wouldn't
name
be spending money like it was about to go out of style.
or you name yourself Never Broke Again.
And then just fly private at $100,000 a pop because you got to go to Vegas to go kick it.
Floyd Mayweather. The fight is this weekend.
100 grand to go there. Like that's stupid. That's not indicative of behavior that is. I'll never want to go back to the struggle again. It never exacerbates itself that way unless you fucking Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I could see that, but I feel like also, if there is no market for that, that would not be as popular. And
Yeah,
we begrudge our people for listening to it, but not the others who listen to it. Because yeah, we might see only our kids listening to that, but when you see an actual Cardi B concert, those aren't just our people singing that shit.
hmm
It's not just us falling into this bullshit as ideas.
These people don't cover the BET Awards, man.
Hey, look.
They covered the main stage. They're not considered on until they're on the main stage. So clearly it's not directed at us.
No, but what he's saying is that the people in the audience aren't us. It's a lot of them. I'll say this to that. They come in as voyeurs into this shit. And it's a mighty different thing for you to be able to visit the safari. You don't got to live in the jungle. You visit it. And it's fun. It's exhilarating. And then you go home. never to be in the midst of the danger of the shit.
But that's not what white folks do. White folks gentrify the jungle.
No. We talking about the Cardi B concerts and shit like that. They don't gentrify the jungle. They cut the fucking jungle down, and they gentrify it. It's not a jungle no more though. We don't make the jungle not a jungle. The jungle is not allowed to not be a jungle when it's with us. When Harlem was Harlem, you could run around and shoot dice on the corner at all times of the night. Can you do that shit still?
But
Um,
industry plan has a connotation of misleading our children specifically.
yes.
When these people don't even, our children are an afterthought. They covet the main stage.
Fam, they could cover the main stage and all the other shit. They know that where the concert tickets are gonna be drawn and all the other shit. Yes, that's fine. But this shit permeates the airways of our youth. This shit touches our people in a very, very, very intimate and impactful way. It's powerful. It doesn't come in the voyeuristic standpoint where our children just watch it and then just move on. No, our children sit and live in it. Where theirs come, look at it, tour, and then get the fuck on. And we
That's
think that it's equal for everybody. No, it's
you know
not.
why? You know why?
Yeah,
Because their parents don't also indulge in it. Our children live in it because their parents also indulge in it.
that's why.
Yes, that's why.
So you think their parents don't indulge in it, fam? Their parents listen to this shit too. Their parents
No,
find them to
I don't
take.
think so.
Their parents are taking them to the concerts. You cannot sit here and say that shit. Hey, look, I watched Beef a couple months ago with the Asian Angela Bassett. That bitch was in the car rapping all kinds of motherfucking Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion shit.
I'm gonna drag you all over this conversation. You
Go
go
ahead and
jump
do
from
that shit after I
you
finish
go.
my point, though. But go
Now,
ahead
I'm
and do it
already
with
doing it.
actual points. Go ahead and drag me, but with actual points.
I'm already doing it.
She was actually rapping those lyrics for a reason. She was doing that because that movie, that series that this was the people that was targeted to, they relate to that because they do that in their cars as well. After they drop their kids off at fucking school in the drop-off line before they go to yoga class, they sitting there and they listening to fucking Doja Cat and Ice Spice and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red, and they know all the fucking lyrics. And I'm not talking about the children. I'm talking about their parents. I'm talking about these other mothers going to Pilates class, bumping wet ass pussy.
So they living in it too then.
No, they don't live in it. They are able to be voyeurs in it. They do that shit in their neighborhoods going to the coffee shop and Pilates class. They only fucking the pool boy and their husband. Meanwhile, our children are told to go shake their ass. They not shaking their ass in the street like that.
They definitely are.
Not like that.
I don't
Not like
know
ours.
what this
And
Not like
have
nigga be
ours.
talking about.
always been.
I don't
Not
know
like ours.
what this nigga ever be talking about.
I'm talking about what I'm talking about. Not like ours. Yeah, you can see some of them shaking their ass on the internet. Yes, you can. Those are their outliers, fam. They meat and potatoes? Nah. And we thinking that we doing something by saying, well, they doing it too. No, they not. They meat and potatoes ain't. We letting our meat and potatoes do that shit. We letting our meat and potatoes be degraded, and we shouldn't be. But we do. Because we lazy and say, fuck it. It's catchy. We're not tourists. We live in the shits. They're tourists. It affects us differently. Until we come to that realization and admit that shit, we're going to be here for fucking ever. There was a point in time in music where there was a semblance of a balance. You might have a loop, but you got a De La Soul. Balance. I'm not saying you got to get rid of a Sexy Red. I'm just saying, why is she so much more popular than a Rhapsody, than a No Name? Why are her songs on the radio all the time and theirs aren't? if you push that shit, it's catchy, it's creative. Them women can rap. But we don't get fed enough of the good shit to where we have a taste for it. We have a taste for the junk. We have we establish a taste for fucking Twinkies and ding dong and honey buns and shit. They establish a taste for broccoli and cauliflower and whatnot.
So do you think if No Name,
like one fruit, one vegetable that was like a fake vegetable? But
so do you think if No Name just came out with a Me, Myself, and I, it wouldn't get regular rotation? That's what one. I say so. So do you think if No Name came out with a Me, Myself, and I, it wouldn't get regular rotation? Because that's what one could assume from what you're saying.
I am saying that the actual music that No Name comes out with doesn't get regular rotation.
Maybe it's not a Me, Myself, and I.
She makes good music.
Because I mean, like, let's be honest. How many De La Soul songs actually got constant airplay? Like, it was Me, Myself, and I, and then it was My Buddy, mostly off of the strength of Me, Myself, and I. Ain't too many songs off that second album that rang out.
Well, name 3 Luke songs.
I Want to Rock, It's Your Birthday. Cowards of Compton.
I Want to Rock and It's Your Birthday sound like the same song.
They do.
I
mean, a lot of the songs that he made was the same song.
I think it's just different parts of the song.
Pop That Coochie.
Again, also that same song.
It's a different version of the same song, but that's what
different
he made.
Version or the other verse?
No, it's a different version of the same song.
All right.
So are you working this out in real time that Luke had a formula? It wasn't the fact that
no, not working out in real time. I'm thinking that he's naming one song and giving it 3 different names.
Nah, because Cowards of Compton was definitely a completely different song.
That was one.
Mm-hmm.
Then you said Pop That Coochie.
Pop That Coochie.
And then some other shit that all sounded like Doodoo Brown. Go, it's your birthday. Go, it's your birthday. Like, that was in Doodoo Brown, wasn't it? Pop that coochie. Pop that pussy, baby. I don't know. Hey, look, I wasn't big on Luke. I ain't gonna hold you.
I wasn't either, but
I know the song I know, and that's about it. I wasn't.
Yeah, but like, just because we weren't the market fan base, that doesn't mean that fan base does not exist.
I'm not saying it don't. In fact, I'm saying that it does. But the fan base for the more positive, the more nourishing, quote unquote, music was starved out.
All right, I got a better question. What is a Me, Myself, and I that isn't getting played right now that you feel should be?
We don't play nothing by C.A.M on the radio. There you go.
Went back in the corner. Went back into a corner, pander.
Yeah, I know. I pandered a little bit, but I did. I pandered. But I've already named the other artists. I don't have their song. I gave you established.
I asked you.
But you asked that question, and I thought it was disingenuous because I gave you several other mainstream but lesser recognized artists, and I can't name their songs off the top of my head. I gave you them that were underrepresented. You came back with your only question was what the fuck?
Give me evidence for the shit you saying.
Because
that's all I asked.
What the fuck you want to hear? I told you already what I want to hear.
No.
Hold on. You want me to pander?
No.
I said other shit though.
I asked for specific
before
songs.
you asked. a specific song, I'm not gonna be able to give you on the top of my head. You
You
trying to get a
should.
got you moment?
because
You
because
Cool.
should.
But I
You
already
should.
gave you the artists in
You
which I
should.
think that
But here's
motherfuckers
the
will
thing.
benefit by listening
Here's the
to.
thing.
I
Here's the
gave you
thing.
some of those already.
Here's the thing. You
More
should
mainstream
though.
ones, not ones that I'm related to.
No, here's the thing. You should though. Because you
but
just said they're not playing it in mainstream. So that means you should at least be listening to it.
but those artists are there, like Toby in the water with the liver there, like
He
Five.
there.
That shit is there. That shit is out
I
there,
listen to him.
and
And
it is very
Fat
popular
Fat.
mainstream,
And Fat Fat.
and it is very popular mainstream.
Is it though?
It is though,
Damn,
I
he was
don't think
just in
so.
Transformers.
my nigga.
Nobody watched that fucking movie. Nobody watched that Transform movie. Number one. Number two, he
The nigga was in.
he is getting pushed like this other shit get pushed. Is what you're telling me?
Damn, my nigga, he didn't have a bit role. He was a
Yeah.
character in Transformers. That was off his rapping ability.
Solely off the music that he made was heard by somebody who just was so happy to be in a major fucking film production. Like we don't say fucking Bobby Brown was just in Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters wasn't really shit. Ain't nobody really checked for Ghostbusters too. Like, nah, fuck that. Bobby Brown and fucking Ghostbusters.
I ain't know Bobby Brown was in Ghostbusters.
He was in Ghostbusters too. He held the goddamn door open, and that was
Everybody
exciting
say, ain't nobody looking for Ninja Turtles. No,
Right.
nigga, Vanilla Ice was in Ninja Turtles. Anybody check
Well, I
out
knew
Ninja
Vanilla
Turtles.
Ice. He had a whole song.
Right.
You just said Bobby opened the door. That's cool. Hey,
because he had the lead single on that soundtrack, and
yeah,
that
Bobby was, but at that time Bobby wasn't an actor.
at that time Bobby was an active cokehead.
Fam, hold on. Active cokehead, dance off, sing off in a movie. Toby was the catalyst for the fucking movie.
And
He was the reason the movie happened.
And he is co-starring in a $1 billion franchise movie. Talking down to all of these white people.
I have not seen Transformers.
Fam, if Toby wouldn't have said the white man to steal that car, the shit
Do
would have
you
almost
really think that Toby has gotten the push that Benny the Butcher got?
Transformers is the push.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Benny the Butcher now
right.
is starring in Tubi movies. Right. And this nigga is in a $1 billion franchise.
Cool,
yes.
man. I ain't got nothing to say to that. That's what's up.
And I think also Toby is way, way, way more popular mainstream than Benny the Butcher, than Griselda, than a lot of these fucking artists.
Look, we need to place the blame sorely where it lies. Our people are idiots and they won't let that shit go. And ain't nobody trying to plant it on us. Ain't nobody trying to force it on us. We just will not let it go.
But I mean, it sounds bad because I don't want to resign to our people are idiots. I want to resign to
it's the man. It's the man. It's some secret
shit
man.
We exposed to
but no, hold on.
That shapes our taste.
This is what it is. It's the man, and we're secretly easily controlled. It's either way, we're fucking idiots. I like to be the victor of our own destiny.
I ain't against you and then we idiot shit. I'm just saying that, hey, we falling for some shit that a motherfucker is perpetrating.
No, I would rather believe
we shouldn't fall for it.
I would just rather believe we are victims of our own demise. We don't care. I hate to believe that there's some secret cabal against us and we are falling for it. And we are constantly preaching that it's happening and no one will. That makes us the end is nigh. No, we not the end is nigh, motherfucker. We're not the bum on the corner preaching Jesus is coming back. No, niggas is just slow, and we don't want to give it up. We love our creature comforts. Let's say that we love our creature comforts, and until somebody give us something as comfortable as that, we're gonna shake our ass to Sexy Red, and it's just a mainstay, and it's here now. It's like the car trying to ask a motherfucker to go back to riding horses. It's just not gonna fucking happen.
Hey, look. It might not, but I'm gonna be the old man in my basement trying to shout that shit down and speak knowledge to power.
But we can actually
And
address what's happening.
I'm addressing it. Don't fall for that stupid shit. What are you how are you arguing with me here?
I'm
I
not
think
arguing
I've
with you.
been addressing it. I think I've been consistent in my stance against that shit. I've been calling it out.
Less secret cabal. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look, all right, cool. Whatever it is, I don't know if I'm calling out then. It's public cabal. How about that?
Public cabal of our own doing. I'll agree with that.
However
If
you
it,
ball it. However you cabal it. Cabal it, kebab it. It's fucked up.
man, kebab it, nigga. Damn.
Hey, look, I don't know. I was
I
in
know
the
that
cook.
the,
I
the
was in
kind
the cook. I was in the cook. I was in the cook corner, and I ain't had nothing else to do.
of the sounds kind of plausible.
Sounds kind of cut offable.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Um.
Uh,
But yeah, ain't no secret cabal. Black music is black music.